We are the guys everybody wants to be. Not the type of guys who have to wear water wings in the pool.
Get a grip, Sean. Jess is my friend. If you got a problem with that, deal with it.
Oh, he's like, oh, shit.
I'll deal with it.
Yeah, you see that with the eyebrow cocked up? Yeah, I'll deal with it all right. Yeah. You know, I was at the beach with a camera the other day, and I saw you with Jessica. Yeah, you want to tell me about this, Cody? Oh, I'll deal with it. Folks, people enjoyed our review of Safe House so
Our
much.
house, God damn it. It's on the screen.
I can't do it. You just really love that movie.
I give up. Yeah. God damn it. You know what? You changed your name. You changed that. I should have just photoshopped that to say Safe House.
Just cross it out.
Just cross, yeah.
Magic
Make it
marker
look like it's
on
got
top.
like a Sharpie mark through it. Yeah. Disney's Safe House. It's all animated. Yeah. Goddamn foxes trying to break in. People loved our review of Smart House so much so that they want to hear our opinions on another movie not meant for grown-ass men like us, because while this man over here was a child when these movies came out, you and I were indeed grown-ass men at the time.
Yes, very much so.
Who looked at these and said, you know what, we have much better things to do than sit around and watch Disney Channel movies 30 years later. They got us one way or another. Oh, yeah. One way or another. And you're going to watch these movies right here. It is an interesting thing to watch grown men who did not live in that period review these movies and see how they have aged. Mm-hmm. Have they become classics like some of these kids today say? Have they aged well? Have they aged badly? Are there things that they cannot even do today that they did back in the day with these? Now, per the recommendation of this millennial kid over here, who indeed, again, was a kid when he saw these, he recommended that we watch
The 13th Year.
The 13th Year.
Until he turned 13.
Something's seriously wrong with me.
And grew some fins.
I think you're a mermaid. A what? A fish boy?
You know, we all watched this, if I'm correct.
Oh, yes.
We all saw this. And, you know, one of the things that I wanted to do while watching this was see if it had aged as well as Smart House did. Because, I mean, look, the quality on Smart House is not that great. The acting is not all that great, but there were some really good ideas.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That still are, you know, they have aged well for today.
And even with the low quality production, I still find myself intrigued by it throughout the movie. There was no point where I was like, oh, this is dull. I'm kind of like, yeah, what's gonna happen? And you know, despite the different levels of acting, I'm kind of into these characters.
Yeah, are there themes in here that even will appeal to adults, even though it's tailored down for kids? That's what I kind of liked about it. You know, it was about, hey, look, Smart House was a horror movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It was, you know, you begin to see, because there's a show that's about to come out on Fox about this. There's novels out there about technology gone awry and pretty much enslaving people. This is a house that's enslaved a family because everything, this is before the internet is what it is today, because everything is online. Mm-hmm. Now, for some people, they'll say, well, you know, what can be more horrible than puberty? So there might be some things right here in this movie that also have dark adult themes in it, but maybe you didn't notice at the time because you thought either you were a kid or you thought this is just for kids. Opens up sweet. Opens up with and I looked at this and I said, you know, this is really nice. It has a mama mermaid carrying her little baby, even though that baby is not underwater. That baby ain't wet. Well, that net.
This one's blowing bubbles off screen. There you go, underwater.
It looks like somebody's moving a piece of paper around.
Yeah. Got some Vaseline on the lens or something. Underwater.
Yeah, there's blue light on it. That's good enough.
That's good enough. Yeah, look, somebody just.
They had to ask the question, can we put a baby underwater? Is that okay?
They said, hell no.
Yeah, you just had a baby. We can use your baby shot, right?
the ultimate violation of child labor laws right there.
Oh, come on, Brenda. Be a team player and let us use your baby.
I mean, hey, the kid hasn't been baptized yet. I mean, we can do both at the same time. Mermaid mama taking a little baby mer boy out for a swim. And, you know, and I'm thinking up here, and I'm like, that's really sweet, the way this is opening up. I mean, mother and her child. And the mermaid mama was like, nope, I'm out here to get rid of this little motherfucker.
I had this baby too young. I want to get my childhood back. I want to go to the club with my friends.
Because mama comes up. This is fun. Mama said, the hell with this little bastard. She put that motherfucker in a beer cooler and looked around and said, yeah, I'm going to kiss your ass goodbye. Shit. Go ahead. I'm out.
Yeah, what's what he says where I was like, well, this is sort of like Aquaman, where she has to give up the child. You know, I mean, because there's this whole big war going on, and it's a lot of political intrigue.
Yeah.
And here it was just for reasons.
Yeah.
Well, you see that boat coming at her? Gotta get away from that boat. That boat's scary.
Yeah. It was like, I mean, clearly, because I thought we were going to see like fish soldiers chasing her,
yeah.
fish creatures.
Right.
And she's like, no, I just don't want this motherfucker. Shit, like you said, man, I'm about to go to the fish club. Shit, I'm out. I'm not going to judge her for leaving the baby. I'm going to judge her for who she left the baby with.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at this, man, she left it with some redneck-ass Trump supporter right here. By the way, look, that mother had his red MAGA hat back in the day ready.
Head of the game. He knew it was coming.
He's like a redneck Nostradamus, man. I'm not going to judge the guy for his politics. I don't know what he's doing. I can't really say what he's going to do, but the motherfucker's dumb.
Yes.
You know.
And he's insane.
You can look at him, yeah. I mean, you can look at him and tell he's stupid. It's like, and she'd want to leave that guy with, leave that baby with this man right here. I mean, I'm judging him by the actions that I see. Like, the fool is just way too eager, not to catch fish, but a fish. Like, he's, I mean, it's almost a little creepy the way he wants to catch this one fish.
Yeah, that's the way you catch fish.
There you are. It is my lucky day.
It's like, okay, when he catches that fish, he's going to that fish.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's his story throughout this movie.
Yeah. Now, I'm not talking about the mermaid that he saw, because he didn't even know there was a mermaid. Mm-hmm. He thought he was catching a fish.
He's got a fetish.
Yeah, this is some
bestiality.
This is some deliverance of the sea shit right here.
Hey, Dad, are you gay? Huh, I wish it was just that.
Yeah, this fool is there trying to fish, and I'm looking at him, and because I mean the thing he's like, and it's funny because this is what I mean, he really is like a redneck of the sea. Like, he got that boat just as raggedy. Mm-hmm. Just as tore up, nasty, but to catch them fish, he got the latest in technology. He got a scope like they do in Aliens.
Exactly.
Sonar fish finder.
Sonar fish finder. Yeah, look at that shit.
Well,
It's
that
what it
marketing
does.
department did not try to come up with anything clever, like the Sonar 3000. No,
not at all. Yeah. What did it say on there?
Sonar fish finder. Yeah, it does what it says.
What you see is what you get.
That's like superimposed on there. Like,
Man, they
After
could have
Effects.
put the Fish Finder 2000 or some shit on there. You know, wow. Plus, the guy's a drunk. I mean, it's a kid's movie, so you don't ever see him really. You don't see him drinking, but I mean, you know, come on, y'all.
What was that?
Like the man, look, I understand he just saw something rare because he saw the mermaid, but that fool's clearly been drinking.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, anybody who's out fishing for a long time.
Yeah.
That sun
Look
on
at
it
it,
and
just
They're
everything.
gonna drink.
Just look, yeah, sun getting to him. He just have a.
But just the leap in logic, go instantly to mermaid. Not someone just doing some interpretive water dance or something. No, it's a mermaid. So you know this guy is already insane. He's a little off. And my whole thing, he's abusive of the rest of his family.
Yeah, no, that's true. No, he didn't say no. There's some hippie chick out here doing around with performance art or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, it's a mermaid. Oh, yeah. it's a real mermaid. They call me crazy and a drunk.
I'll show them.
Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, all right. Town hates this dude, by the way.
Oh yeah.
The way they make fun of him.
No, and I can't blame him, man.
Yeah, you have to.
One dude
Hey,
told me.
kind of felt bad for him. They had to do him like that. Right in his face.
Look at it. No,
I mean,
they did.
they're all
Yeah,
out
they
there
did.
drinking.
Yeah, they did. They had to do his ass like that. But thank God that she did not leave the kid with the future Trumper right there. She left him with the responsible Trump supporters, right? The ones that actually have some money. Yeah, the ones that, you know.
The ones that'll tell everybody they won't vote for Trump, but really will.
But yeah. Oh, yeah, we voted for Obama. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'd vote for him again. I mean, thank God he's not running, but yeah. Yeah, you know, you can't do too bad when you're picked up by the dad from Full House.
Oh, honey, that's just the sound of a baby crying. Baby?
Oh, okay, maybe he's not good with it.
Dude, I watched this movie. I discovered, wow, Dave Coulier. I hate this guy on a molecular level because I never liked him on Full House. I mean, hated the show anyway, but really hated him on that show. And watching him here, I was like, man, I don't like this guy. Not realizing it was him.
Yeah, he broke Alanis Morissette's heart.
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny because at least I'm glad to see. I'd rather have Dave Coulier or whatever his name is, be the. And that's a model. I forgot her name.
Dang,
She.
I had it earlier. I forgot.
Yeah, that's a model that he's married to right there. I forgot her name. You guys probably tell me in a little bit. But
She certainly is an actress.
no,
Her scenes in the movie, wow.
I'm glad to see him at least go to. It may be goofy, but they look like responsible people. I'm glad to see him go with that family. You know who was not happy to see that shit? Mama. For some reason, Mama was not happy. Mama was not. She must have really hated this kid because she was trying to f this kid's life up. Like she was grinning ear to mermaid ear when she gave it to that goddamn hillbilly of the sea. Like, look at her. She's flirting and shit. Look at showing him her mermaid titties and waving like she's at a parade and shit. I mean, look at. I mean, she was happy to expose herself, give this kid to this man over here. But the moment she saw that dude didn't get him, that the responsible couple took him, she was heartbroken. She was disturbed. She saw all the tears were falling to the ocean. Look at this shit. Responsible people got him. He's actually going to have a good life. That's not what I wanted. She's disturbed to see a good family take this kid.
And see, pro-life people would tell you, see, this is the way this goes.
Yeah.
They always regret it afterwards.
But no, she didn't regret getting rid of him. She just was mad that a goddamn drunk redneck didn't get him. I don't know what she had against this kid, but she wanted to mess his life up from the start. Mm-hmm. But I tell you, the guy who played the kid at the time, the kid who plays Cody. Cody's the young mermaid boy in this.
Merman.
I'm sorry, Merman. He's 13 now, Merman.
Yes, he is, 13th year.
You're right. Let me get it correct, Merman. The kid was born to be an actor, unless they changed his name at a young age, which that's obnoxious. His name is Ches Starbuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ches, not Chaz. Ches Starbuck.
It's a Star Wars character.
I bet people called him Cheese.
Cheese.
What's up, Cheese?
No.
It's Chaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure thing, Cheese.
hey, Cheese Starbutt. How you doing? Leave me alone. I'm gonna be an actor. I'm gonna show all of you. I do like the character of Cody. The guy who's acting ain't that good. I can tell you that right now. Ain't nobody.
You can definitely say that.
ain't not one performance in here that I can say, man, that stood out right there.
Right.
Not one. But as far as the character goes, I like Cody, man.
I was off and on with him.
Well, you know what? He hasn't hit full teen yet, so maybe he can start acting like a bitch at some point. But he is respectful of his parents.
That is true.
He always eager to help out.
Cody!
holler, fire this baby up, all right? Got it. Good.
You know, if that had been another movie, they would have been like, Jesus, Dad, my friends are waiting on me. You pull this shit now? You know, there would have been something where he had conflict.
And he actually had a reason to be like that because he needed to be somewhere.
He had to go to his
swim meet.
His swim meet, and he's up here helping him build his goddamn raggedy boat.
See, that's one of the things that made me mad about this dad. It's like you took people out on this boat, and you knew this shit was broke.
Yeah.
And act like other people are wrong to be put out by that.
But you know, I tell you the thing with Cody, like even when other adults are f***ing him, he don't mouth off.
No, he doesn't.
Nope.
You know what? He does his job, and if nothing else, he just says, you know what? If I have to pretend like they're not there, then that's what I'll do. No disrespect, but I can't put up with this shit right now.
This is really unacceptable. For $5, I expect much more. We should have been underway 20 minutes ago. You know, the last boat tour I was on, we had snacks.
He's like, he looked at her like, does it look like I give a f-? Does it look like I give a shit? Get your old ass away from me.
Like he was able to ignore her until she mentioned those snacks.
Those snacks. He was like, bitch, do I look like my dad? I'm a goddamn kid, all right? You know, his attitude is good probably because Cody got it good, man.
Yeah.
You know, you saw that trailer. It said Cody living a good life. Cody got, you know, since he's on the swim team, and since he's a good-looking kid, man, you know, it's actually kind of creepy since you told me that this kid is 20 years old. Now that I know he's actually an adult, it feels weird to say that he's got the high school girls throwing themselves at him. But he does until he gets caught. But all the girls in school want to get with Cody. Well, they hit on Cody in front of other dudes, man.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. Like his friend Sean, who's
That was so bad.
God damn, his friend Sean. Look at Sean. Sean even knew. He's like, man, why am I gonna even ask this chick? She's gonna shoot my ass down because this dude over here.
And he's the best one on the swim team. She doesn't care.
He's the best guy on the swim team.
Yeah, but he's an asshole.
That is true. He's got that sarcastic laugh.
But Cody's an asshole too. We're talking about that in a little while.
Yeah.
But maybe Sean's just a big asshole.
Oh, he is.
Oh yeah.
Probably on that like sociopathic side too.
He goes too far.
He goes, yeah, he does.
You want to ride, Sam?
No thanks. I think I'll walk home with Cody. I like to walk.
I'm still here.
I'm still standing here. I forgot that fool. Like, goddamn, why don't y'all just already?
This is the origin of a supervillain.
Look at his face. He's like, God damn, y'all see me here. Just talking about Cody too, man. The girls at the school, they just talking about Cody makes them crazy. These girls no, I'm not talking about like crazy in love or giddy or anything like that. No, it actually makes them insane. You can slowly see how the girls are kind of losing their sanity as they talk about
Cody fever.
Cody fever. As they talk about Cody, they slowly lose sanity.
You are so lucky dating Cody Griffin. He's the most popular guy in school, which makes you the most popular girl.
Did I deliver that exposition just right? Did I get it?
See the way they just walked away. Cody.
Maybe he's releasing like a pheromone or something, like a wild animal. That might be one of his powers. He has so many in this movie. Why not that?
Fish pheromones. That
Yeah,
he's putting
no,
on?
yeah.
Did you see how the girl got crazy as she's walking away? Yeah, you got Cody?
Under his control.
Cody can be an asshole.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing I didn't like about him.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I went kind of back and forth on him because he seemed like a good kid at first, and then in the middle, it's like, oh, well, now that he's the most popular kid, I guess he's an asshole too.
Yeah. No, hey, look, I guess it goes with the territory. You got to put up appearances. You can't be the species in high school cannot be intermingling with each other.
Right. Caste system.
Yeah, caste system in there. So he's a little shitty to the nerds out there. One nerd in particular.
That's cool.
Hey, Cody!
Oh shit.
I told him he could come, but I didn't actually think he'd show up.
Yeah, get the f out of here. Look, I tell you what made me not feel so bad about it is that everyone has accepted their roles. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even this nerd right here,
Right,
he just said, listen, you know I get beat up. You know, and he even tries to distract people in the fight. Like, hey, beat up on me. Stop. Hit me.
We must restore the natural order.
Plus, that nerd is annoying, man. I mean, it's just... I'm not trying to be mean, but...
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Man, look.
You just like Cody.
And the teachers hate this nerd because he's always doing something stupid. It's like he's one of those nerds that is just... He can't ever really stand on his own 2 feet. It's not because he's mentally ill or anything. It's just because he has that he's uncoordinated because he's a nerd. Motherfucker's just... He's always putting himself in danger and putting everybody else at risk. And it just kind of again.
Okay, all right. You win this one because when I saw that, I was like, come on.
Does this kid have no peripheral vision or something? You know you're near a pool. It's like, oh.
Why are you walking near a pool carrying a tuba to begin with?
Why are you walking? Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know I'm going to get some slapstick out of this somehow.
And every time they cut to him, they play the tuba effect. You got a theme, a tuba theme. Even the movie itself, the score is bullying him.
Yeah, it really does. It is.
Boom, 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 boom.
It is. The movie doesn't even like this kid. But from setting all this up and from seeing where the movie goes from here, I mean, it follows, the plot points and formulas that you see these kind of movies. For one thing, Jess is the nerd's name. And you're right that his father is the hillbilly of the sea, and and the thing with Jess is that Cody is a nice guy, so they have to become friends.
Yeah.
At some point, Cody's not gonna. You can't root for the bully, so they get to know each other to the point where Cody even defends him. There's a moment where they even they consummate the friendship. There's one part that gets like real weird. They're like, damn, you ain't got to,
my whole thing is like the reason why Jess is so awkward is because he's actually gay. I think that's why he is because his dad doesn't support his lifestyle, and he's finally found someone to be friends with. And the stuff that he does of Cody, there's some intimate moments between them.
They really are.
And Cody just goes along with it because I need your help.
Yeah. Cody's just kind of like, I can't tell too many people.
Weird shit happened to me, and maybe you know something.
Yeah, you're smart and maybe knows. I'm gonna put up with this gay shit from you right now. I mean, look, again, y'all gonna try to say some homophobic shit. It's not.
No, it's just.
Come on. And really, like, Cody don't want to do this shit. Come on, man. Cody didn't sign up for this shit that you about to see.
Don't know how I'd get through this without you.
Oh, shucks, Cody, I love you too.
Get on me, hey! Get your ass go! You got it misunderstood.
I don't care what anyone says. It's very obvious.
Yeah, out here, no one can hear Cody scream.
What did you just stick me with?
Just tried to rape his ass. You see that shit?
Oh no, I'm falling. It's like what?
Just put that whole nerd shit was a ploy.
It's a trap.
It was a trap to get Cody alone. Yeah. Bring your ass in, motherfucker. Yeah, come here.
Oh.
No, wait, no! Just go! Ah!
This is what all teenage boys do. We just wrestle on the beach, right? That's all we do. Let's wrestle.
You can even hear him say, "Merman attack."
I mean, it's practically that scene from Here to Eternity with the lovers on the beach.
What's up? It's got 2 teenage boys.
Very awkward teenage boys.
Yeah. But yeah, man, he becomes friends with the nerd, so you know that he's not the asshole you thought he was.
Sure.
Of course, someone has to discover that this guy's a mermaid, and it is the redneck because Jess has been hanging out with him, and that just makes it very convenient for. Especially when Jess is like studying mermaids in front of his father. And he knows his father's obsessed with mermaids. Yeah. Shit, that's his father's dream, is to see his son not be on the swim team or the basketball team, but mermaid hunting.
He can finally have a connection with his son for the first time ever.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not a disappointment.
What, do you remember when his dad is telling this whole story about this other guy who was hunting mermaids and nobody believed him?
Nobody believed him.
Yeah, and it's just like, and who was that guy, Dad? I thought he's going to be like, Well, it was me the whole time. So I mean, like, oh, it was just some guy, just some crazy dude.
Yeah.
He was
Crazy son of a bitch, huh?
fruitcake. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It just makes the dad weirder. Like it should be nice that the dad is
Makes him creepy.
creepy. Yeah,
Especially later on in the film.
motherfuckers walking out the shadows and shit, creeping up on people.
You take a sudden interest in mermaids, huh?
Dad, Jesus, don't do that. So I was gonna tell you I was gay, but I'm not gonna do this shit now.
That was his way of telling his dad. It's coming out about the mermaids.
Just even the way he approached him, like, you into them mermaids, boy.
Me too. Of course, that caused a friction between him and psychotic ass Sean over here. You know, Sean's still the asshole.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, since you're becoming a nerd, you're mingling with. Since you become friends, you're becoming friends with the nerds out here. You're messing up the ecosystem. You're slumming it with them, those people. You know that you get to see how you know that it's going to play a moment in the movie if the biggest asshole in the movie starts to find out that he's a merman too.
He's not one of us. We are the guys everybody wants to be. Not the type of guys who have to wear water wings in the pool.
Get a grip, Sean. Jess is my friend. If you got a problem with that, deal with it.
Oh, he's like, oh shit.
I'll deal with it.
Yeah, you see that with the eyebrow cocked up? Yeah, I'll deal with it all right. Yeah. You know, I was at the beach with a camera the other day and I saw you with Jessica. Yeah, you want to tell me about this, Cody? Oh, I'll deal with it. You ready to deal with this shit? This is heavy on the body horror, man. This is body horror for kids.
Gateway.
Yeah, like it should for you, yeah, it was.
I learned a lot about myself.
It explains a lot about you, man.
Yeah.
There's some dark shit they do here, like body horror for kids, man. I thought it'd be fun to see Cody turn into a mermaid. I thought that was gonna be a fun romp in the sea, and turns out that shit is nasty. Even for a kids movie.
Yeah.
Like he gets this this weird form of mermaid acne or eczema that looks like Fruit Loops got burned into his skin.
It does look like
I'm no
eczema.
doctor, but does this look like puberty to you?
Oh, God, I touched you later. What we did before. Oh, my God. It's inside me. That's my whole thing. It's like, that's why I think everyone's having that negative reactions to him. It's like, we've touched him, I kissed him, and we could all be infected by this thing.
Yeah, like his girl kissed him and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. It doesn't help that it doesn't help that it's one of those sticky oozing rashes too.
Oh yeah.
Like everything that he touches is like it gets, because I guess there's a little bit of moisture or something there. It just sticks to clings to his flesh.
It was very reminiscent of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But I guess this came out before.
Yeah, Sam Raimi owes the 13th year apology for stealing. Sam Raimi steals scenes from this movie.
He does.
What they do, I'm shocked by that.
Yes, this came out in 1999. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man came out in 2002.
That's right.
So Sam Raimi watched this shit and stole it, man. Oh, you know, and
one scene in particular.
There's just weird scenes in here. That scene where the carton gets stuck to his hand. Like, there are moments in here where... Did you remember that scene with the hands?
The attempted humor, it's like, now we'll look at our hands. And the mom looks at her hands, and the dad looks at his hands. It's like, is this supposed to be funny? Because it's not.
It's just weird. Like, they want to have, like, moments that are supposed to be funny, and they're just kind of creepy and odd.
Oh, that score.
What are you doing?
Yeah. You're like, oh, hell, they back on this shit again.
I know, right?
Yeah, both of them.
Oh, I put in the orange juice shit.
They do like they ate mushrooms.
Yeah.
Now they're seeing traces.
Now they seeing shit, yeah. Goddamn, back to family therapy again. You know, it gets more horrible with the transformations. Like it starts, it looks like it hurts.
Yeah. Well, he says it hurts.
Yeah, he's like, oh, just get me in the water. It hurts. It hurts. And like when you see his body starting to actually turn into a fish, that shit looks painful. Like American Werewolf in London,
right?
Yeah. Yeah, that shit looks. That shit looks. Look, that's a bad CG effect, but for a kids film, it's like, damn, y'all actually making this shit look like
it's bad.
Yeah, no,
It's real bad.
It's not a good effect, but within the scene itself, it's horrifying.
yeah, no, of course, no, they just you can see that foot stretch at first. Look at this. That's like that Miles Teller Fantastic Four shit. Right. I'm gonna tell you, the movie didn't take me aback like Smart House, because there's some shit they do here. I respect that they went dark with it, and they made it look like this was hurting them. Because it's not, it turn into a merman is not fun. Obviously, with this kid,
not on land.
Not on land, and that's why I was like, that was a really shitty thing for this mom to leave this kid, knowing that he was gonna change one day. Like, those are the disturbing things. It all goes back to the mom. I was like, what the f is the mom doing, knowing this kid was gonna be suffering on land like this?
Yeah, I mean, maybe if she thought, well, when he reaches puberty, he'll have to come back to me because he has to get back to the sea. But what if they had moved to Nebraska or somewhere and landlocked?
Yeah, motherfuckers in a goddamn science lab somewhere. But I do like how upfront they are that this is about puberty. It's for little kids out there, but they say that this is an allegory for going through body changes, going through puberty. They even threw, I don't know, maybe it's my dirty ass mind, but I thought that they threw some like hints in there to masturbation.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, just with the shit coming on his palm.
Yeah, exactly.
I also thought STDs. Sexually transmitted diseases. How he's touching things. He's like, I've been exposed to
Jesus.
this.
And then he's like, this is normal? Yeah. This is normal? But like, he's in the bathroom, and his mom is like, what are you doing in there? You okay? And he's like, I'm okay. I'm brushing my hair. That's like, hey, look, you guys
brushing.
out there doing that shit right now. You ain't brushing your hair when you in the bathroom.
It's okay, son. Take your time.
Yeah.
It's a natural thing you're doing.
No, I really was brushing my hair. Fuck.
Yeah, sure.
But
just clean up afterwards.
But yeah, this scene right here, it's man, they're hinting at masturbating. I don't care what you're saying.
Okay, this is perfectly normal.
Look, this is perfectly normal. This liquid that came out of my body and my hands, this is perfectly normal. And then mom starts knocking. You know that happens all at the most awkward times.
Normal. No need to panic.
Yeah.
Go away!
Hey there, sweetheart.
Everything's fine. I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be fine?
Yeah. That's what everybody say when you get caught jacking off. Yeah, I'm fine.
Mom, what?
Yeah, leave me alone.
Yeah. What do you mean? How does that happen? Man, look, what I don't like about this movie is this is what really brought it down for me. They have all these interesting ideas, and they don't explain shit in the movie. They brought up, I don't know if they ran out of time or they had a sequel that they were planning, but they had all these things they introduced and don't touch on any of them. Like, look, I can understand the kid is turning into a ripoff of Aquaman, Aqua Kid, fine. We don't own the property, but we'll do our own version. Mm-hmm. But you can't be no fish kid turning into fucking Spider-Man.
I think I'm getting worse.
Sam Raimi, yeah, he stole
that.
Yeah, he stole this shit.
And they repeated it again, too. And we're like, where is he? Where'd he go? And even though, again, no one has any peripheral vision in this film, you would obviously see him right up there.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't establish his power set. He gets all sorts of random powers throughout the movie.
Yeah, electricity, talking to fish.
Talking to fish.
You're trying to get even the doctor. I don't know why they call a doctor when your kid is a mutant, but they call a doctor, and the doctor is even too lazy to give a reasonable explanation for anything.
I've made my diagnosis.
Puberty! Can you believe it?
No. It was like, God damn, man, how the f you gonna explain clinging to the ceiling being puberty? How you gonna expect these goddamn Fruit Loops buried in my skin as puberty?
I have an explanation for that. And it's the fact that they established that his adoptive mother, is an anti-vax mom.
Yep, right.
Because she does not want to have a doctor. He's not going to touch my child. And so she just probably got someone off the street. Just pretend to be a doctor so my husband can placate my husband and we can move on.
That would totally make sense. Yeah, because her whole, she doesn't believe in medicine. And she's clearly an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah.
And I was like, You don't raise a child, especially one that you just found,
Yep.
and not get it checked out ever.
Like
unless she's just been like, listen, if a doctor comes in here, he's gonna get taken away. So
Yeah.
Never claimed him to the state or something like that.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, mom's a big anti-vaxxer that's pretty much holding the family hostage because they even memorize it like all doctors are quacks. Mom said, you know, she don't want no modern medicine. They try to make it sound like she's into holistic medicine or natural medicines, but no, she be one of these crazy people that don't like vaccines right now. Like the kid is like cross between Spider-Man and one of the X-Men. He's got electrical powers, like and not like small. First, it starts out like a little zip. But he's got those kind of X-Men powers that's, the kind that goes so crazy that Professor X is like, get on the jet now. This motherfucker's about to destroy the city. Yeah. Like he's got these electrical shock powers. He almost blows up the school. All the kids in the pool. Yeah,
exactly. Put a fry at everybody.
Yeah. All the people in the stands. Smoke coming out their ass and ears and shit.
Cook them.
Yeah. A bunch of charred bodies in there. Yeah, but okay, so I mean, I gave this a long time to hear how they're going to explain this shit with him sticking up on the ceiling and these electric powers. But they don't explain that shit. No. And and those powers don't go with a merman or mer people.
Yeah. I mean, you could say an electric eel.
They do. They say that.
Yeah.
They say that he's half electric.
Well, the Jess makes it like, that's obviously related to electric eels. You know, they generate electricity. But that's the sticky thing. Nah, that comes out of nowhere. Even he's like, I don't know.
I mean, unless it's like a mollusk or a barnacle.
Yeah, a barnacle or something. Yeah, maybe the little suction, like octopus suction cups on his. Yeah, I don't know. But what got me the most, though, was the ending of the movie. And maybe, so y'all have explained some things to me. Maybe I missed something. But out of nowhere, Mom comes swimming back. And she wants her son back.
She wants me to go with her.
So Cody, now this would be the point where you think Cody would be like, he'd ask, bitch, why'd you leave me? You know what happened? You know, why what was the explanation? Why was I in danger? What was going on? No, he doesn't ask any questions. He does one big free willy jump out the water.
Oh, does he ever?
I can be my real self.
Yay! I can wear this fake ass fish torso. And he just jumps out the sea, doesn't ask any questions, says pretty much F you to the people that raised him, and goes off with his deadbeat mermaid mama. I see that and I'm like, okay, ain't that a bitch right here? Because what I got out of it was she didn't want to raise that kid. She's like, you know what? She pulled some shit.
Horton and the elephant.
Hell yeah. Left the baby to the land people so they could do all the hard shit. And then when this kid's almost grown, then she gonna come back, where my baby at? Your baby's 13 and we did all the hard work.
I was under the impression that she got impregnated by a human.
But they don't explain that shit.
I know. But the idea is why she couldn't keep him and just like, well, let me just drop him off with some other humans. They can take care of this part. And once he starts becoming fish, then I can take over. Because I don't know what to do with this non-sea baby.
And there's a line in the movie, I think Big John says when he's talking to Jess, how he read that that mer people can go on land for a period of time until they hit the magical year of 13 and then return back to the sea. Maybe this is a part of their culture. This is part of their physiology where they have to do this. And they let someone else raise them. It's like the cuckoo bird. Changeling. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it does.
I just thought that was some cold-blooded shit. Y'all leave this boy here, and then they just he's like, hey, well, thank y'all. And just goes back into this woman you don't even know.
Rather than the mermaid mom explaining, she just stands there looking, and the other mom somehow, from her stare or telepathically goes, oh, okay, yes. She's going to take you and then bring you back later.
How do you know that.
I know.
Because it's between moms. We wouldn't understand because
Yeah,
we are
right.
men. We don't get it.
Yeah. It was like, oh, she gave me the mom look, and she stared at me long enough that I got where she's coming from.
Shit, for all we know, she's probably like, I came back to eat that motherfucker. We eat our young. Yeah, they put Cody in the water. You see her. Help! My baby. They could like, let him go.
He was never ours.
Yeah, it's their culture. Look, it's fun to watch and see how these movies have aged over time, but this one, not as much fun as Smart House.
Well, come on. I mean, look, Juicy has brought us Smart House, which we loved.
Yes.
And even turned us around on Demolition
Man.
So it was only a matter of time before he was going to have a big stumble.
I'm 2 for 3. I'm 2 for 3 though.
But
Yeah, I was watching this. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. And I know it's only 90 minutes. It takes almost an hour before he even starts changing into a mermaid.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
what the- and the drama up to that point is not compelling.
like, I tell you what, I could have dealt with this because I do like the character of Cody, and I could have dealt with the whole thing with him, the relationship with him and Jess over here, the nerd. But they just, I mean,
Yeah, any chemistry.
there's just the acting is just so bad all around.
and a lot of the dialogue is exposition.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I didn't despise it. I didn't.
I didn't loathe it with all my being.
No, I was watching. I was just kind of like, it's definitely not as many interesting ideas as we got with Smart House.
Honestly, we had a lot more to talk about with it than I expected.
What with this one?
Yeah. I was like, oh, how's this gonna go?
Yeah, man, I always
There's a whole
We'll find something.
A whole lot of nothing happening.
shit talking will always find a way. Somehow or another.